Hey folks, picture this. You're cruising down a rain-slicked back road at dusk, tires humming like an old blues riff, and suddenly your dash lights up with a whisper 50 miles on fumes. But that engine, it's purring like it just rolled off the lot, not a 20-year vet with 300K on the clock. What if I told you one Japanese legend's been hiding a bulletproof heart that laughs at rust, breakdowns, and the grave? Stick around to the end, cause I am dropping the one tweak that turned a good car into an immortal beast. It's gone. Nah, blow your mind. Man, if you're new here on Gearhead Garage, welcome to the fire pit where we crack open hoods, swap war stories, and chase that pure adrenaline rush of four wheels biting pavement. I'm your host, Jocks, been elbow deep in grease since my pops handed me a wrench at 8, and tonight, we're repeeling back the skin on the Honda Accord, the midsize sedan that's been the quiet king of reliability for over 2 decades, outlasting marriages, mortgages, and most of my ex's patience. No spreadsheets or pie charts here, just real talk from a guy who's towed more Fords than I care to count. Let's roll this story like we're on that late-night drive I mentioned. Windows down, radio low, flash, back to 98. Time a snot-nosed kid in the passenger seat of Dad's 93 Civic, that boxy little warrior that ate potholes for breakfast. Honda was already whispering about this new Accord, the 6th gen, dropping like a mic at a rock show. It wasn't flashy like the Chargers prowling the lots, all V8 growl and chrome ego. Nah, the Accord was the reliable sidekick, the one you call at 2 a.m. when life's gone sideways. Built on that timeless longitudinal engine layout, where the power plant sits north-south like a spine, feeding those front wheels with surgical precision. Why's that matter? Cause it lets the VTEC soul breathe. Baby variable valve timing that flips the switch from commuter drone to highway hawk without breaking a sweat. But here's where the magic brews, and it's got heart. Jump to the early 2000s, and Honda S engineers, those mad wizards in white coats up in Ohio, stumble on a gem during brutal salt road tests in Michigan winters. The K-Series engine, debuting in the '03 Accord, wasn't just aluminum block efficient. It was forged like a katana, with cylinder walls so tough they shrugged off corrosion like bad advice. I remember wrenching on my buddy's '05 one winter guy had 250,000 miles. Original timing belt, and it fired up colder than a witch's. Well, you know. Compared to the Toyotas of the era, Camrys were tanks. Sure, but the Accord, it danced. Lighter on its feet, cornering like a Miata with family hauler space. And that 4-cylinder punched 190 horses in the V6's shadow felt alive. Not obligatory. Now, lean in, cause this is the off-the-wall bit that LL hook you. Ever hear about the Accord ghost fleet? Yeah, back in the mid-2010s, rental yards from Hertz to Enterprise were dumping these 9th gens by the truckload, '08 to '12 models, with badges half scratched off. Odometers spinning past 400K like they were allergic to the scrapyard. Why? Fleet abuse, taxis, Uber prototypes, airport shuttles, treating them like rented mules. Yet, teardown crews found transmissions smoother than a fresh pour of bourbon. No sludge in the oil pan, and ECUs that logged errors like a diary of near misses but never quit. It's like the car evolved a sixth sense predictive maintenance baked in from that dual-stage oil pump that starves out contaminants to the chassis flex tuned for earthquake country. Absorbing hits that'd crumple a Kia, tie this to the bigger road. Remember when SUVs exploded in the 90s? Everyone chased the Ford Explorer's bandwagon, but the Accord stayed true. Evolving into a hybrid whisperer by '05, that EMA system, mild as a first kiss, sipping gas like a camel in the desert. Fast forward to today, the 11th gen's whispering PHEV secrets, but the soul, same as that '98 underdog. I've seen them in drag races against Mustangs just for grins, and they hold the line. That CVT reinvented as a torque converter beast that doesn't hunt ratios like a deer in headlights. And off pavement hell, I've slung one through gravel rallies in the Sierras, stock suspension laughing at ruts while a RAV4 whimpers. But wait, there's that tease I dangled. The secret sauce. The 20-year elixir. It's the unheralded VCM variable cylinder management from the '08 refresh. Sounds techie, right? Wrong. It's Honda's sly nod to efficiency. Shuts down 2 cylinders at cruise. But here's the gut punch. It's not just saving pennies on gas. It's the active fuel management that keeps the rings from glazing over. The pistons from scoring, turning idle hours into longevity gold. Fleets swear by it. Gearheads mod it for track days. One tweak, folks, and you've got a machine that buries the competition in the reliability graveyard. Alright, throttle's easing as we pull into the driveway. Stars winking like old friends. The Accord isn't just reliable, it's a testament that quiet persistence beats loud bravado every time. So next time you're eyeing that lease special, ask yourself, do I want flash that fades, or a companion that outlives the road? Hit the comments what's your longest haul hero. Smash like if this fired you up, sub for more garage gospel, and share with that one buddy still driving his grandma's beater. Drive safe, stay greasy, Jocks out.